Welcome, Collective. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, welcoming you to a lunar eclipse reading. This is on the day of the lunar eclipse, whose energy can be felt on either side of the month of September up to 6 months. That isn't going to be the case for all of you. For those of you that this may resonate for, you have been feeling the movement towards this eclipse month, as this lunar eclipse will be followed by a solar eclipse on the 21st with the second new moon in Virgo. But at this time, the lunar eclipse is giving us an opportunity to focus on our ability to reflect upon our past. The moon in your natal chart is one of the clues to which we look for the qualities, the characteristics, the lessons that we bring into this life with us, and can be a clue as to some of the themes and trends that you're working on in this life. So this is important as the sun reflects our purpose, what we came here to learn. And this is absolutely a signature crossroads moment for many of us. And that's shown here by the Two of Wings or the Two of Swords in this particular deck. This is an opportunity for us to cleanse, to purify, to step into our humility, to recognize that the way in which we have judged others, criticized others, is the way in which we have judged ourselves. And that we are human beings and we will make mistakes. That is everyone's right and privilege to do so. It is learning from those missteps that is critical to our growth. And this opportunity of the lunar eclipse is handing that to us. This clarity about where we've come from, what we've learned, how we consistently look to improve, simplify, clarify, align ourselves with our spiritual mission, our purpose, in the face of possibilities, unknown, unimaginable possibilities that are at hand in this moment. Underneath the deck, we have the Goddess of Discs, which is the King of Pentacles in other desks. This is a challenge to our sense of physical mastery and materialism, and this is a larger statement on the social values that privilege, abundance, wealth, excess, control as the qualities that are promoted, and other qualities and goals are minimized. And here's an opportunity here for us to challenge ourselves as to what our real wealth is, what our real opportunity for advancing not only our own lives, but the lives of others. How are we of service in the world? I'm going to pull a seed and sickle oracle to get us started here, and I pulled the Holly. Number 47 reduces to an 11, which is the number of strength or justice, depending on the deck you use. But this is basically calling out the strength of character, the perseverance, the power that you bring to all challenges and opportunities, despite what others are doing or saying. Things are feeling overwhelming, so it's time to sit back and focus on yourself. Spending time reacquainting your body and your mind isn't a selfish act. Though through balancing yourself and becoming more self-aware, you're better positioned to help the others who you're worrying about. In the Celtic Autumn calendar, holly is a plant of peace that represents balance and recentering. This card is encouraging you to meditate, meditate, take a walk, have a bath, do whatever makes you feel the most relaxed. This is time for you. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant advisement. I'm going to look first at the present. The Six of Discs is the Six of Pentacles in other decks. This is a beautiful expression of all the ways in which you are balancing and initiating exchanges of energy in your life. This can include contracts, relationships, our understandings in relationships, our ability to distribute our wealth appropriately, to share the excess of our productivity. But this essentially aligns you with knowing what you desire. That is the speak. That is the foundation for healthy relationships and exchanges that grow and are productive and can be renegotiated as situations and individuals change and their needs change. So with this fluid understanding of what is working well for you, your ability to engage and work productively with others is really the foundation of the moment. And this is the basis on which you are seeking this balance between private self and public self, private life and public life. In the past, the Three of Vessels is the Three of Cups, and this is bringing forward all the support that you have, all the support you recognize and identify in your life, those intimate connections, those protected relationships where you can be vulnerable, where you're free to share your range of experiences that have engendered a range of emotions in a way that is safe, in a way that promotes your own learning and the growth of others in much the same way that you learn from the experiences of others. This is an intimate exchange. These are those who have been there, not necessarily in a physical way. This can be a friendship that is separated by great distance, but is there when you need it. That cord, that bond still exists between you. In the future, the Three of Columns. I love the symmetry here. The Three of Columns is the Three of Wands. This is how you're taking the support, you're translating this into healthy, balanced, harmonious relationships, and you are setting up an opportunity to build something, to create something with others. You're looking to the unfamiliar world with your own world firmly in hand and looking at places where your services could be of value to others. I'm going to clarify these cards, but first ask that if you're enjoying and resonating with this video, please like it. Please subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. Share this video if you care to with others who might find it useful, and I always enjoy your comments. So thank you for all the support that you give me for the growth of this channel. It is deeply appreciated. The Six of Discs in the present is clarified by the Mage, the Magician, and the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords has been coming up for everyone pretty much. So there's a way in which you are not allowing the opinions, the advisement, the strategies and know-how that others are offering you. Often this advisement is a form of judgment that you are highly sensitive to. This is the opinions of others that have no bearing on what it is you're looking to achieve, that perhaps are motivated by envy or largely fear. The fear can be of you moving away. Look at you blowing up, creating this amazing thing, articulating your value and what it is you envision in the world, creating something with the resources you have. This is threatening to some who fear things that are not understandable to them. Also, the fear of losing you is a possibility. If you go on to move through this amazing creation, this thing you're building, what happens to those of us that are left behind? And I think that many of you are sensitive to this push and pull because we started here with crossroads. And as you emerge from the crossroads, it is likely that others feel a sense of threat to their own understanding or willingness to move against the current, to step out into something that is still relatively unknown in our social construct or unfamiliar to our own practices. So this is a card where you are rising above what others say, what others think. It isn't that you don't care. It's that you understand that there is plenty of support in the world for you to do things in the way that you think it is most productive. In the past, the Three of Vessels is clarified by the Six of Cups and the King of Swords. Lovely, lovely. It feels like your support comes from a deep place of soul bonding. So I really do see that you are honoring bonds, connections that you have had over a long period of time, that you have extracted from those soul bond connections the energies, the support, the love, the value that select individuals hold for you and that you exchange between you. So this is an honoring, a development of the support that exists around you by honoring those long-held soul bonds. And some of these soul bonds do not exist in the material world. Some of these are friends, relatives that have passed on. These can even be historical figures or cultural figures that are relevant to you or your mission on Earth. But you've learned to value what works for you, the value others see in you, despite other differences you may have. You recognize one another. These can be bonds from another lifetime. And in doing that, you are wide open to ideas, to information, to the exchange of methods. You're curious. You're constantly willing to engage in exchanges about the value of new truths that continue to emerge from your experience and that have a resonance with your past connections with those who are valuable and supportive of you. So this curiosity that you have continues to allow you to find value in longtime supporters and in new ways of doing things as you've grown to make space for more difference and variety in your life. In the future, the Three of Columns, the Three of Wands, is clarified by the Page of Wands and the Ace of Cups, like this. So the Page of Wands, my feather, is really about your enthusiasm and excitement as you have really gone deeply into a passion, a gift, a quality, a skill set that you were born with, something that has always been with you, and that for those of you I'm talking to, you have never banished, separated yourself from, or ignored this talent or gift. It has at times been neglected, as you are now finding an opportunity to engage this talent, to show out, display what gifts and talents you have. And this is all to the purpose of building something with others, of setting up something, of making contacts, identifying resources, finding a way to articulate a request, a call out to others who may need your service. So you're moving beyond what's familiar. You're understanding that the world is large and has phenomenal need of what it is you came here to do. I'm going to finish up this reading with a Yogic Path Oracle from the beautiful Sahara Rose, and I have pulled Samadhi. And let me look this up in the guidebook. And Samadhi represents advanced state of meditation and absorption in the self. Have you noticed the signs of spiritual progress? Your daily practice has brought you to a place of stillness, and it is there where you experience Samadhi, the joining of all aspects of your being, physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional. Samadhi is the deepest level of awareness when you experience supreme bliss, consciousness, and enlightenment. Your human consciousness has become one with cosmic consciousness, and your soul has realized that it is far more than a mind and a body. Celebrate the reunion of your soul and spirit, for you are a microcosm of the macrocosm. So many blessings to you. Thank you so much for this beautiful reading. If you enjoy this content, check out more content here. Thank you for your likes and subscribes. And until next time, namaste.